Hello, hello, hello. Today is the day where we learn how to do some options trading live on the day. Today is Tuesday, July 6th. It's the day after the July 5th. The markets weren't trading on July 5th, which was Monday, so today would be Tuesday, and we're trading from now on out. For the rest of the week. I suggest that if you were trying to play weeklies, most people don't play weeklies. Most people play like maybe 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, a month out. But if you are playing weeklies, you play either on the Monday or the Tuesday. It gives you the least amount of theta decay, and I would suggest you close out by Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, or Thursday morning at latest. You're not holding these till expiry. If you're well in the money, maybe you might consider playing some more or capping out your gain and then keeping it going some more. There's a way to kind of squeeze some more gain from in the money play, which we'll be talking about in another video. But the first step to making a trade is to make sure you're on a Monday or a Tuesday if you're playing weeklies. So you wait till, like, again, similar to stocks, you wait till half the day trading so that you know that is it a good day in the market? Is it a bad day in the market? And you let things settle for a little while. Let the sand settle before you make your prediction. So that's number one. Make sure you're on a Monday or a Tuesday and you've waited half day into the market. So the next thing to do is to check out the direction of the market. So we talked about the ETF called SPY. SPY is a good indication of the market. We also have the Dow Jones Industrial, and we have QQQ. So I'm going to type out QQQ. That's the NASDAQ. NASDAQ looks like it's going up. Dow Jones Industrial. Dow Jones Industrial looks like it's tanking. And SPY, the best tech stocks, seem like they're dropping like a rock too. So I'm kind of scared to get into the market at the moment, but we can see here at a 3-month chart that, and I think we talked about this last time already, that SPY overshot the upper part of the Bollinger Band. A retracement is just healthy, at this point. So to expect that it would go down is kind of like it was expected that there would be some sort of a drop. Today, I guess, was the beginning of that drop. So we're not going to trade until SPY does a confirmation move because we want to be bullish. Usually the Monday and the Tuesday are the bull parts of the day. Maybe towards Thursday or Friday you're going to a bear territory, but you're really playing on that theta decay because your options expire on the Friday. You want to get it right at the beginning of the week so you have some time for that idea to mature out. And if you do need to take losses, that you can take a loss without incurring that time decay. Now, there's other ways to mitigate a time decay by selling another contract, but we're not talking about that right now. We're really just talking about the best time to get into, like, say, a call. If you're doing a put, you wait for SPY to rip a high. You have a bearish thesis about, the market, maybe some pandemic happening or some news around the world that could cause it to drop, but SPY for some reason is picking up really high. Then you look for the high of the market, and then you look for a bear play. You look for a validation at that point, and then you look for a bear play. And in that case, like, basically right here would be uh, a validation for a bear play, and then you could do a bear play. I wouldn't suggest. SPY has their weeklies. SPY has their dailies. You can actually trade options here daily versus any other stock. just because it's one of the things that moves around the most. So people have already planned that out. I don't know why the camera glitched out on me, and now it's getting all fuzzy. As for SPY is right now falling to 431.28. I'm looking for a rebound on this because if SPY is falling and Dow Jones Industrial is falling, good chance that other companies would also be falling like a rock. AMC is trying to hold a bar, but we can check Ford. It's dropping. Um, Neo, I'm probably sure well, Neo is ripping, and it's probably because when we tried playing it, it went down. Now it's looking for a rebound potentially. So I'm okay with that. It does what it does. Tattooed Chef is also going up. Qualcomm. Qualcomm is one of those big tech companies, probably in SPY. So it's going down with the rest of the SPY. So this is the healthy retracement for the tech industry, but like as I said, a retracement is gonna be good because it allows us to buy the dip on a particular stock. So we're going to try to buy the dip, basically catch a falling knife, make sure that SPY first rebounds, tests Bollinger Band, and confirms. So we're doing exactly what we do with trading stocks, but we're doing it with the overall market right now just to make sure we're in the overall trend that we want to see. So if it does that confirmation, SPY could be going up. If SPY is going up, generally any type of stock that's somewhat related, a fear in the market kind of is infectious. So if SPY starts falling, Dow Jones starts falling, everyone's falling, everyone's trying to take their money out, it's going to be a sell fest. And if you get a call option, your call option is just going to decrease in value because of the sells. So you want to make sure you're getting in at the best time, the best place. The one thing you have to do is wait for this rebound, especially on the main markets. So this time you're not thinking about just the micro factors. You have to take into consideration the macroeconomics of things because it could come back to bite you in the end. And options contracts move way more rapidly than a stock move. So it could be any number of factors that could hurt this thing. So we're looking for a healthy pullback above the Bollinger Band, a retest of Bollinger Band, and a go up. The next thing to do is after you find something like this occurring, potentially a retracement, go to get some certain stocks. You need to trade only the particular stocks that have good known names. So the cool idea about an options contract is you can trade almost any stock. Don't trade some wacky stock like B Square. I mean, it could go up a ton, but it could fall a ton, and you just don't know what could happen with them. I don't play options on small stocks like that, but say if I wanted to play an options on, I could play an option on Apple. I really do like the idea of playing an options on Apple. It's not a bad move. It looks like it beat the overall trend, even though tech sector fell, and now it could be looking for a validation downwards. So I might want to get a put on Apple. Let's check the 5-day. It looks like it's ballooned up way too massively. In the 3 month, we're over mid Bollinger Band, so we could see a fall. Let me just make sure SPY is continuing to fall below the Bollinger Band, and if so, we might have a play there. So it is falling below the Bollinger Band. It tried to test Bollinger Band. It's continued to do a sell-off. Like ideally, I would like to go bull just based on the market conditions and everything. But I feel like if my thesis changes, that there should be either a retracement in the market or a drop or decline, something going to happen to cause this to fall. I don't have to plan out what's going to happen a month down the line, 5 months down the line. I'm trying to, one, take gain. So I'm trying to do a day trade in this options world, or maybe a swing trade, maybe take it for a couple of days. But I see, I'm going to see right now if SPY does a confirmation. If it does a validation move where it just keeps dropping some more and it won't hit back onto mid Bollinger Band, then we've got the perfect put play. But as far as the perfect call play, I see BABA has been dropping for the past 5 days. For the month mark, it seems that it went above upper Bollinger Band, fell down, and this is a good place to try to retest mid Bollinger Band. And if it was trying to retest mid Bollinger Band, all I have to do is wait for it to essentially do a confirmation move, and then I can wait. Then I can put a call in on BABA. So BABA is my call play in the case for a rebound, and Apple is my short play if I was planning to short it. So those are my two options. I already have these are big name companies, so you get to play on big name companies with options contracts, and you'd prefer to play on big name stocks because they hold their value well. You don't want to have the volatility of, say, a penny stock on top of the volatility of a contract that can make a ton of money, but it just as easily can lose a ton of money. And with these small stock companies, they can issue, because they're a lot more faster, they can issue like a share offering or something and completely kill your position in a matter of minutes. You know, you could be down, basically you go up like 1500, next 15 minutes you're down back to break even. After that you're in loss. So that's why I'm saying try to play on a big stock, make sure that its movements are more stable than something with a small stock company. Right now, Apple is trying to retest the mid Bollinger Band, and see SPY right here. It seems to be confirming, so going we might be going bull today. And a good idea to do as well. We talked about candlesticks. So there's this thing called a Heikin-Ashi chart over here. It really helps in determining trends. You can see a clear red trend here. You can see a clear green trend here, a clear red trend here, a clear green trend here. And now it's going into some more green. Hopefully it'll hold above Bollinger Band. So Heikin-Ashi is a good way, like alongside the Bollinger Band, to test out trends. So yeah, you would not buy here because you saw three green candles. I mean, it doesn't work the same way as normal candlestick patterns happen, but it is very good for identifying trends. In fact, the small wick on the bottom is a good thing to indicate like sellers coming into the market. So we're seeing a retesting right now of mid Bollinger Band. It's a little odd to see here, but I'd like to see it in this. I want to see it retest the Bollinger Band and it come up for an uptick in the market. And then once that happens, once we see that, we can know that essentially then we look for Baba's confirmation. And then once it does a confirmation, what we want to do is see this straddling point right here where the Bollinger Band squeezes. That means we have squeezed implied volatility. Our implied volatility is low, and because we're buying at the beginning of the week, our theta decay is also low. So the two things that affect our extrinsic factor are minimized. And in that case, you can get in at a good point. But the only problem there is like the retesting of the Bollinger Band here. It could go up and down Bollinger Band quite a number of times. So you really don't know the directionality of things. But I have a bullish thesis on BABA because of the past falling from highs above Bollinger Band down. It could retest Bollinger Band, and that would take maybe a couple of days to retest Bollinger Band. So for now, it seems like a good play. So let's check SPY again. Make sure it's holding below mid Bollinger Band. It looks like it's due for more fall. If it's due for more fall and it can't hold mid Bollinger Band, we might go with the Apple play. And Apple itself is testing mid Bollinger Band. So this would easily be something we can determine right now, right here. If this goes for more fall, I'm just trying to see if it can try to retest. No, doesn't look like it's trying to retest Bollinger Band, and it looks like it's due for more fall. Okay, so we've already got our market direction. Now we got to see the same thing happen on Apple before we buy a put. Okay, and I'm going to do a put with my Robinhood account. It's very easy to do. So let's go here. Let's go to AAPL. We only have 115 in this account. So to trade options here, we just click trade, trade options. I think it'll go down for the July 9th, and I'll buy a put, and the put for the closest to in the money. So here's the thing. We're not playing way out there, way crazy or anything like that. We need to make sure we have the right deltas and information. So we're gonna click here. Wait, can we see the, I want to see the theta on this position. Okay, so the delta right here on this put position is minus 44. So we have a 66% chance of this going in the money. All right, and then we check it again. It seems like it tested mid Bollinger Band. It's slightly holding above mid Bollinger Band, but I want to see it drop down underneath mid Bollinger Band and hold below mid Bollinger Band. And if that's the case, we are in for a put position. Now we also need to eventually close it out, so I will have a take profit set at maybe, let's say 30%, 40% of the account value or something like that. I mean, I won't know until it does some sort of a validation move, or in this case, the confirmation if I'm doing the put. So the validation of our previous strategy is now our confirmation to getting into this strategy, and our validation for that strategy is now our confirmation for that strategy is now our validation if we're going the put direction. I do want to play puts because it shows you that we can play both sides of the equation, but it seems that Apple is holding above mid Bollinger Band. Let's check SPY again. It's holding its position below mid Bollinger Band, but it doesn't look like it's falling like a rock anymore. We might be headed towards BABA territory. BABA is currently retesting mid Bollinger Band. And then we can also look for some other plays as well. So it looks like BABA is still dropping from mid Bollinger Band. It's not doing what I want it to do. So let's go back to screening for high volume, see for any other stocks that make sense. So let's go. I'm trying to click this until I get to the right place. So these are the companies with the most volume. Apple definitely has a lot of volume. Clove has a lot of volume. Wish has a lot of volume. Neo has a lot of volume. But I'm not planning on playing on Neo. SPY again was one of those things that has a news play coming up, so this might be pre-anticipatory hype. In fact, they're thinking about Richard Branson jumping in on a flight soon. So, so there's a good chance that space might be a good play as well. But it's already overvalued for play on that. Let's click on Ford Motors. Ford Motors is down a ton. Um, it is $14.47. That is not good, and it doesn't look like it's going to get back to Bollinger Band anytime soon. So let's skip that one for now. Sundial Growers, again, a penny stock. You don't want to play that. AMC, the greatest cinema company of the decade, is retesting above upper Bollinger Bands. If SPY's coming back, AMC might be our go-to play. But the problem with that is AMC is already volatile as is, and I don't want to play into a meme stock. It just really undermines the whole idea here. GE is holding below, doesn't seem to have that much volume. AMD, another great place to play. So it's holding above Bollinger Band. Let's check the 3-month chart. It looks like it's holding. It's been doing so well so far, and today was just a bad day in the market. But the last 5 days looked pretty bullish. I can't say one way or another on AMD. Let's check Bank of America. Bank of America's fallen like crazy. Possibly because of SPY. Could it be due for a retracement? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's getting there anytime soon either. AT&T doesn't seem like it's going anywhere near there either. We got Tesla here. Tesla testing, holding above Bollinger Band. Has the mark of the devil on it. Could be worth a play for upside potential. Doesn't seem like it's too far out. Let's check SPY again. Make sure maybe Tesla is the play to go for. SPY seems to be falling, so we're going with our Apple put strategy. Apple's going down. So we've got it, guys. We've got it. Apple puts. That is our strategy. We are getting the puts out of the money. We're buying one put over here, and we've purchased it, and then we're going to trade another option for a put somewhere further down the money. And there. So I'm all in currently on Apple puts, and I'm making $1. Making $2. So we're gonna see that. Let's buy in here. All right, so we'll use this. I'm not gonna trade on this account for the puts. I might trade for the puts. We'll see if we have a chance to double down, and maybe we'll double down on puts in this category as well. But it does seem like SPY is taking a tank, and if SPY is not holding above mid Bollinger Band, and Apple's just had a huge run up today, it's a good chance that Apple will fall some more. But let's wait till the options on this are a little better. So we're going on the put side. I don't know what happened there. We go here on the put side, and we see that this is the stock price. It's currently at the 142. I want to get it, the puts at the 141 perhaps. And I'll buy 6 of them. I can't buy 6. I can buy 4. Okay, so I bought 4 puts. I hope this is not a call. Limit EDT. I bought, what did I buy? My position is a put. Yes. So I am all in on puts on Apple. But the thing is, we're seeing a rebound above Bollinger Band. I should have really seen it retest and go down. I thought I saw it fall below here. But if SPY keeps continuing to fall, there's no way that Apple will hold its bar for a while. They have some fanatics, maybe some. Actually, I haven't checked the news out on Apple, so I'm not exactly sure. Mm, so the recent things doesn't seem to have anything to do with it. Apple app tracks block updates from TikTok. Uh, it doesn't seem to have any big information. And I'm gonna click bear here just to kind of vote for points. Says might be a sell-off here. We're going down, about time. No more fake out. All right, I want to see it hold below Bollinger Band, and then we can consider this a trade. I will get back to you with any new updates to this trade. But I do want to see this hold below and follow the rest of SPY downwards. SPY's downtrend. If Apple can do that, we might be looking at some potential gains. Currently, our position is up $6, which is not very overwhelming. And our position over here is down about $4. But again, like you don't play this as fast as the you play the other markets. So here you look for a squeeze in Bollinger Band. See the Bollinger Band here is a lot less than say the Bollinger Band on this side. So you look for a squeeze in Bollinger Bands. You make sure that all your decisions, like you check the market, you make sure where that's going, you check the news, you make sure what that's doing. You have to take into consideration so much more when you go for an options contract, because an options contract may not be just a day long move. It may be a 2-day move, a 3-day move. So you want to be sure of what you're doing. Currently up $18 on that puts, and let's see how much good our puts are doing. I don't know why it did that. Let's go back. We're up to $120. We're up $7.99. $8.99. It's gonna go up like inches. But our overall thesis was Apple's due for a retracement. Not only is Apple due for a retracement, but SPY is falling. So if the SPY is falling, we're going for puts. I mean, I waited for the midday to make sure that it wasn't just like a morning breakdown and it would recover by end of day. You wanted to make sure, yes, this is in fact a breakdown of the market. And then we tested it. We tried to see if it could hold above Bollinger Band. It could not, and that's as far as we got to it. So hopefully, the fall of SPY will cause the fall of Apple. The fall in Apple will cause a rise in our portfolio, up $42 currently on that, and on our Robinhood, we're up $16. This is how you play options. It is very risky. I would suggest the beginner stick with trades, and even when you do stock, you get a sizable portfolio in just stocks, the main stocks. Then you have another 25% you're day trading with, then you have like 5% of that. So 70% regular stocks, 25% stocks that you're day trading, like certain positions that you can move around, and then another 5% of your money in options contracts. Unless you're doing covered calls, which we'll talk about later. I mean, that's another strategy altogether. But currently we're up $22 on our um, we're up $22 on our Apple puts with our normal account, and currently we're up $56 right now on Apple puts, $50 right now on Apple puts with our other account. Now I do have a day trade here. I could close out and take my gains if necessary. I do have my day trade here, and on Robinhood I should also have a day trade. But again, those are your fail safes. So in the case that you do, um, I have two day trades here. So in the case that you do blow your position and you're getting hammered and it doesn't follow your thesis, you're going to have to close out at loss. You have the ability to. So make sure that you do have the ability to. Last time we were in a trade and we had to wait for the next day to have our day trade to sell out. That was a very risky play on my part. And I got my emotions involved there. But here we absolutely followed the steps, and these are the steps you should follow if you're planning to do an options trade. Um, and for the metrics, we do want to talk about the metrics. We did buy our contracts at an average price of 77 cents for the four $1.41 puts. So our actual break even on this contract is 140.33, I think it would be. So if it falls below to 140.33, we are considered in the money. Currently, we are still out of the money. So it has to be 140.33, and then we've broken even. That means all of the value that we've bought into a position has confirmed out, and anything on top of that that we're gaining, like say right now we're gaining the $54. That's right now extrinsic value. It hasn't hit our strike. It hasn't gone past our strike, you know, and so we're all in this extrinsic territory, this territory where the delta goes from the 0 to the 1, and that's where you get the exponential growth in your account. After that, it goes linearly every dollar that you're in the money. But that's why I say just get it right out of the money. Don't play too far out of the money. Too far out of the money has a very low likelihood of becoming in the money. But playing this far out, I think that if we look at some more downtrend on SPY, some more downtrend on Apple, there's multiple factors causing Apple's decay, being that it already hugely shot up, and over the 3-month mark, it's above Bollinger Band, so it's time for a retracement on Apple. And not only that, SPY is doing its own retracement today. So just want to confirm with you guys that we are probably good to go here. And then I'll catch back up with you towards the end of the trading day to talk about how our positions went, or if I sold out somewhere in the middle in case things go completely different to what I expected. But your exit strategy on this thing would be the same as your exit strategy on stocks. It's holding above Bollinger Bands. It's looking like an uptrend. It confirmed, and it's going on for more uptrend, which it looks like it's going now. It's going to retest Bollinger Band again. But my strong thesis on this would be that it's due for a fall because SPY is also falling. And again, you can be wrong about that. So if it does do the opposite move to what you were expecting, sell out at a loss. Currently only up $30 compared to our $50 that we were, and we have a psychological bar there at $142 that people want to sell out and people want to be at. But okay, so I'll catch back with you later today, and then from that point onwards, we'll talk about what just occurred. Okay, guys, so we're back. It's 12:35 right now, and it looks like Apple is doing a confirmation move after this huge drop down. So if we got out at the bottom, we could have kept some serious gains, over 100% gains potentially, but currently we're watching right now it retest the Bollinger Band, and I have a feeling that this will confirm here, so I don't want to stay in it longer. I've made my money, almost doubled it necessarily. So I think that this would be good exit point for us. We've almost passed break even. We definitely passed break evens right at the low. It went to 140.17, which was way below our break evens. So we are at that point in intrinsic value. Currently, it's below our strike, so we are in some intrinsic value, but we're not at break even exactly. We can see the Robinhood account currently is $214 from $118 this morning. So we've grown it over $100. I don't want to be in it any longer than I have to. I will sell out because I have 2-day trades here. I can close out both positions. So I'm going to sell both. I'm going to sell this one, and I'm going to sell this one. Okay, and I am out. I am currently out, and I've made $98 today, a total profit of 87%. Right here on this Apple one, we'll see we're at $276 of profit. I'm gonna wait for a little sec, see if it kind of goes down a little more towards Bollinger Band, and if not, we'll just close out. So it's really trying that 1047 mark right here. 1046. I have a feeling that it's confirming. Okay, it is confirming. So it's time to get out of the position. We are about to sell our position. So we're going to close our position and sell it. Confirm. Okay. It should notice that we do want to close out our position, and hopefully we'll close out. So I think it's filled. That's only the buy order. Wait, let's close this. Sufficient buying power. I think I might have closed a little too early. Quotes. Come on, close me out. This is one of the weird things with so this is one of the weird things about Webull trying to close out. I do have an order already placed with them, and I just don't have Let me see, how do I close out? Trying to sell. Decrease the order quantity. Okay, so I need to see my pending trades on Apple. Let's modify the order. Let's do a sell limit at, alright, let's just cancel the order if we can do that. Cancel the order, and we're just going to close out again. And this is the problem with options contract is trying to limit sell, and options contract is really hard. So I'm hoping I'm out now. Nope, still not out. Alright, let's see what orders we have. We have a sell limit at 138. Let's move it down to and confirm. Okay, it's filled. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about any uptick in Apple stock. We've effectively closed out our positions. And let's look up our account for today. Cancel, let's go back into the account. So far up 70% on our Webull account, and up 87.5% on Robinhood. So that's how you guys do an options trade. You could have probably left this in there and seen how it happens for a couple more days, but usually I would do that on the bullish scenario. I'm seeing this being a short-term retracement on um, both Apple and SPY. So I still think that the overall case for Apple may be bullish. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by claiming it bearish 100%, because that's not what I set out to do. That's not the news that I've heard that kind of, detracts from what Apple is doing. Apple, I think, overall is a very solid company, and I think in this market, tech stocks are a good place to put your money. So my personal thesis on Apple is that once it came to this low of the MACD right here, it just could not sustain that low, and a ton of buyers came in and pushed the price up. They pushed it over Bollinger Band and did a confirmation. Now it could go for somewhat of an uptrend. I don't know if that will eventually throughout the day turn back into a downtrend or not, but I really don't want to take that chance. So we closed out today, and I hope you guys learned something about trading options. Um, and that's how you play it. That's how you time it. That's how you buy options. We haven't bought any spreads, so next week we will talk about the bigger considerations and risk management strategies you need to put in place when trading options. And then we'll see you then. All right. Thank you.